Hi, Paisha.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. Hi, guys. Welcome to our weekly call. I'm so excited for tonight. I am just really been super excited about this run. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited to get back in, be close to you guys, have that accountability for myself, help you guys as much as we can. So what these calls are designed to do is kind of give you that coaching, give you that accountability for yourself and your business, and give you those, the tracking of activity to do over and over. So it does lead to huge results. So that's kind of what we're doing and aiming for. So the first week, we just had the first week, I should say. And hopefully you guys have been tracking your activity. I have been tracking it and it is logged for me. Now these papers, a lot of people have asked me, how can we get these? These are in Masters of the Mundane. You really can just at the top search trackers, or you can search, I think I put it under January tracker, or you can look in the photos, but these are the tracker. If you find another one you like better, it doesn't matter. But then also you can use, if anyone has the success system, you can use this as well. So this is just being able to track your activity. Honestly, so Elizabeth didn't have a printer and she tracked her own activity in her calendar and wrote it on a piece of paper. Doesn't honestly matter how you do it. It's just tracking your exposures, planning your parties, tracking the samples, tracking the exposures, and tracking kind of your social media. Those are the 5 things, in my opinion, that are going to help you grow your business over time. So exposures, samples, parties, posts, and follow-ups. I never mentioned that one, follow-ups. That's going to be the fortune. So those are the 5 things that I always keep in mind and I do every single day. And then of course, sprinkle in your newer universities. It was on tonight. Sprinkle in your regionals, which was last week on Saturday, and then sprinkle in your personal development. So hopefully those are all on track for you. If you did not do last week and you still want to jump on board, these are available whenever you want to jump on board. If you have new brand partners that want to come on and do this with you, bring them on. It does not matter when you start and when you want to fill out this tracker and turn it in. I am going to be doing some accountability for that. And if you guys want to turn those in on Sundays, you will have accountability. This week, I actually did a $5 giveaway to Starbucks and Sheila won. Whoop, whoop. So those are just going to be little fun things just to kind of keep us all on track. So tonight, I am excited because Nici Woodyard is an NMD in this business. She is a crusher on PCs. I did some stats here, and I'm telling you, it's pretty insane what she truly does in her business, you guys. So last month alone, she had 63 active customers. 9 of those were new, okay? And she got her baseline bonus, which means she got 5 extra new customers, and she got that $100 bonus last month. And every month she averages around $8,000 to $10,000 in personal customer, which is insane. Sorry, I'm trying to log people in still. But $8,000 to $10,000 in personal volume. It's incredible. I need and want to hear everything she's doing. So what we're going to do is Nici is going to share a little bit about customer retention and acquisition, and really, how to convert our customers over to brand partners. So Nici, if you're there, go ahead and take it away, lady.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. So I guess to kick it off, before I go into some of my tips and things, I kind of want to share with you guys all, because hearing some of those numbers and statistics and stuff that Paisha shared, if you don't really know me, you might think that it just comes easy to me, or, maybe I have the personality, already had some kind of background to go with it, or had the personality to be able to do that kind of thing. But honestly, none of that is the case. I was nervous, all day thinking about getting on here and sharing with all of you about something that I am super passionate about, but I'm just always that way. But I mean, when I started this business, it'll be 7 years ago, actually, at the end of this month. I was that person that did not think that I would even be able to get my free product. Like I was saying, I mean, when my sponsor Elizabeth approached me about it, I immediately was like, nope, I don't sell things. I don't even like it when my kids bring home fundraisers from school. And I thought, I don't even know if I know 3 people where I could not have to pay for my product. But I truly account a lot of where I've gotten with this because I did not start out getting $8,000 to $10,000 in sales every month. No, that was not the case at all. I have built up to that over these 7 years. So, I mean, consistency has played a huge role in that. And honestly, to go along with that, belief. Belief in these products, belief in this company, belief in what they are for everybody, what they can be for everybody, what this opportunity can be, having that belief and still having that belief after 7 years has played a huge role in that. So none of this business has come easy to me. None of it. I mean, I am a very anxious person. I get anxiety about everything. So every aspect of this business causes me some kind of anxiety. So it truly is a matter of just holding myself accountable to doing the activities and not letting those fears and anxieties hold me back from them. No matter how scared I am to do something, I know that I need to do it in order to help more people and in order to build this business for myself and help my team. So I do it regardless of how it makes me feel. So some of the key things that I believe have really helped me and just some tips and things that I have with regards to getting customers, keeping customers, and then even turning some of those customers into brand partners. Obviously, I mean, some of the same things Paisha kind of briefly mentioned in the intro. Sampling is huge. It is, and the company makes it so easy for us. You guys, when we started 7 years ago, we had to loan somebody our full-size bottle of night cream in order to let them sample it. And funny story with me is my sponsor, Elizabeth, she mailed me a bottle of night cream from, I think she was in Tennessee at the time, to where I'm at in Illinois. I got the bottle. It wouldn't pump. She tried to explain to me how to make it pump. Ended up taking it apart. It was empty. She had mailed me an empty bottle. So then I had to wait for her to send me another bottle to even get to try the product. So again, the system, you don't have to be perfect. Things happen, mistakes happen, but those people that are meant to join you and are meant to benefit from these products will, just by you simply doing the actions, even if you're not perfect at it. So as far as sampling goes, some of the great places to look at sample or to get samples out, obviously posting on your stories, posting on your personal Facebook, asking people, just ask people if you could send them a sample. Nobody's going to be annoyed or offended at the fact that you're offering them a free sample and just asking them for their feedback or their opinion. Past customers, if you're somebody who's been in the business and you have a book of business already of maybe people who aren't ordering right now, go to all those past customers and offer them a sample of something they maybe hadn't ever ordered before. Because a lot of the past customers that I've had maybe quit ordering before. There's lots of new products that have come out since they quit ordering. So that's a great place to go. Virtual events, if you've had past parties and things, or even in-person things in the past, people that maybe attended those events but didn't buy, those are great people to go to and offer them a free sample. Obviously, anybody who has ever inquired about a product but not yet pulled the trigger to order, my next move is to go to them and say, hey, I know you might not be ready to order just yet, but I would love to send you a free sample in the mail for you to try out in the meantime. So those are great ways to get some samples out. I heard a statistic on a training not too long ago where it said, they said people's intent to buy goes up 73% when a sample is sent. And a perfect example, my daughter, she's a little over 1. So we were just weaning her off of nursing and formula. We got this sample in the mail from Infamil of this toddler, like basically toddler formula stuff. You know, as you're getting them off of formula, it's a powder just like the regular formula, but it's meant for as toddlers and has all this nutrition and stuff in it, whatever. So I didn't even know that was a thing, but I get this sample in the mail. So of course I use it. And then now I know about this. And of course, guess what? I went out and bought some for her, which never would have happened if I had not gotten that sample in the mail. Another is 30%, you know, we've heard Amber say there's a 30% return on our samples when we send our samples. And I believe that's just in like the first 30 days or so, or 90 days or so. So that number obviously increases with time. I mean, I've had people come back to me after sampling them a year or two later, finally ready to buy. But just an example, if you send 10 samples out, $50 total at $5 a sample, a 30% return on that. So if you have 3 of those 10 people order, say they order Neora Fit, you're making almost $100 just on their first initial order. That's not including, you know, counting towards your 9PC bonus and as they reorder and things like that. So you just doubled just by having 3 of those 10 people order, you doubled your investment of what you spent. And that doesn't even include those 7 other people probably eventually coming around and ordering down the road as you continue to post and share and be excited and follow up. So I'm just looking at my notes here. I jotted down some different things. As far as sampling goes, you know, some people are like, especially focused on the Neora Fit right now. Another statistic I had heard is that $33 billion will be spent on weight loss and 45 million people go on a diet. So if you're thinking, who do I sample Neora Fit to? Well, apparently there's 45 million people out there somewhere at the very minimum, looking to go on a diet, and spend billions and billions of dollars on the type of product that we have. And the thing with our product too is it's not just for people looking to go on a diet. I take and love the Neora Fit, and I'm not somebody who would think about going on a diet, but the product has so many overall wellness and health benefits to it that honestly, some of my most loyal Neora Fit customers are people taking it for the overall health and wellness benefits, even more so than the weight benefits of it. So don't count anybody out when it comes to that. Social media, absolutely, hands down, the number one thing that I truly believe is responsible for my business being where it's at. If you are not consistently utilizing social media, you are truly missing out on business. And it doesn't mean using it here and there, or, you know, trying it out for a week and then stopping because you don't feel like it's getting you any results. It means using it consistently. And when I say utilizing social media, it doesn't mean you have to be on social media 24 hours a day. It means that you are showing up on social media in some way, shape, or form at some point each day. I am consistently posting. I make a conscious effort to post 2 to 4 times a day. I have followed that pretty closely to a T since I started 7 years ago. Intermixing personal posts with Neora related posts. I always make sure there's something on my stories. Your things get boosted up in the algorithms when you make sure that there is something on your stories at all times. So try to not let your stories disappear. So like what I do is every night before I go to bed, I put some stuff up on my story, literally as I'm laying there in bed. Takes me 5 minutes. And then at some point, maybe the next day, in the morning or maybe in the afternoon when I put Charlotte down for a nap, I might throw a couple other things up. So then I know that like by doing a few things at a couple different points during the day, there's always going to be something on there, even as the other things fade off after that 24-hour point, you know, because your stories disappear after 24 hours. Big thing I like to do is I try to have a poll on my story a lot of times. And here's the thing with polls. A lot of people will click polls by mistake, and that's okay. But you know what that does? Even if they don't actually click your poll because they truly want a sample or information on whatever you're offering, it opens the door for a conversation. And the way that I always handle my polls is that I go to the person and I'm just real and honest. And I say, hey, I know that a lot of people end up clicking these polls by mistake. So I'm not sure if you clicked it by mistake or if you truly wanted me to share some more information with you about this Youth Factor product, or if you were interested in a sample or whatever it was I was offering. But no big deal. If you clicked it by mistake, that's totally fine. I know that happens. But if you would like a free sample or more information, I'd be more than happy to send something your way. And that's how I leave it. And sometimes I don't hear anything back. Sometimes they'll respond back that, oh, yes, it was a mistake. And sometimes it wasn't. But either way, it gets interaction, because by interacting with somebody in Messenger like that, it boosts them seeing what you're doing. And it's going to show, because it's showing Facebook like, oh, hey, these two people want to interact. They want to see more of each other's stuff. So they're going to start seeing more of what you're posting and sharing and doing just based on you having that conversation with them. So that's why I like polls for that reason. So liking, commenting, interacting, all of those things. The more that you like and comment and interact with people, the more that they are going to see what you're doing. So again, no, it doesn't mean you spend all day on Facebook liking, commenting, interacting all day long. You find 10-minute increments here and there to do these things as you are sitting in your car, waiting at school pickup, as you're on the toilet. I don't care, but do these little activities because it all makes a difference in people seeing your things. Something I like to do is that, if you scroll across the top of Facebook where everybody's stories are at, when you comment to somebody's story, if you're viewing somebody's story and you comment to it, it immediately goes to them in Messenger. Well, again, Facebook is picking up on, oh, hey, these people want to interact with each other. These people want to see more of what each other are doing. So, and this is proven, because when I do this with people, or when I wish people a happy birthday in Messenger, it's weird. As soon as I have done that, I will start seeing more of their stuff on my stories or in my news feed, even if I hadn't seen any of their stuff prior to that. So it helps. So and then if you're seeing their stuff, then they're seeing more of your stuff. So it's just kind of a cycle there. And so, yeah, a lot of the interacting I do on people's stories has nothing to do with Neora, or even on their posts or anything. I am just looking for ways to interact with people, to build genuine relationships with people, and to start a conversation with people. Because by doing that, then it can eventually lead to conversations about Neora and our products and things down the road. Along with the social media thing, make sure you are constantly adding new people as well, adding 3 to 5 new Facebook friends every day, adding 3 to 5 new followers on Instagram. Because if you're doing all of these things, making posts, interacting with people, posting on your story, but not adding new people, it's only the same people seeing what you're doing. When I first started, I had maybe 200 or 300 Facebook friends. Now, 7 years later, from doing the slight edge activity of adding, a few people every day, I'm up to like 4,700 now. So obviously that's a much larger market than what I started with, which also means that lots more people to be able to interact with and build relationships with, and who can eventually see and benefit from what I have and what I'm sharing. Follow-ups is the next thing. Of course, Paisha mentioned that as well. Follow-ups is so incredibly important. We've all seen and heard different statistics. I wrote some of those down here. Nearly 50% of people never follow up with somebody. Only 10% of people follow up with somebody more than 3 times, but only 2% of the sales are made on the very first contact, and over 80% of sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. So you can see why so many people get lost in limbo and why there's all these customers hanging out there, because if 90% of people aren't even taking the time to follow up with somebody more than 3 times, but 80% of the sales aren't made until at least that 5th contact, there's the disconnect. So you have to make sure that you are following up with people, whether it be existing customers, or new people as you're taking them through the process. I can't tell you how many times during a month I have to follow up with existing customers of mine who I know are regular customers who use and love the product and who I know are 99% sure they're going to place an order. But even still, life happens, life gets busy. I send them a message, they forget to reply. So I always follow up with people multiple times. And you have to get out of your head that you're bothering people, because there is always, as long as you're not like sending them a message to check in on them every single day or even multiple times a week, you're not bothering people. That is all in your head. You have to think of this as a business and that you are offering a service. You are doing them a favor. You are offering them good customer service by checking in with them. And there is always a reason and an excuse where it can be put back on them. Meaning, if I'm nervous to follow up with somebody, which I am 99% of the time, I always have some kind of excuse as far as, hey, wanted to make sure your Neora cash didn't expire. Hey, I wanted to make sure you had seen this January special. Hey, wanted to make sure you knew this was this month's booster product. Whatever it is, there's always an excuse and a reason to be able to reach out to somebody where you're doing it in the way of you're following up with them because you want to make sure they know about something that can benefit them. That's the bottom line. There's always a way that you can do that. And if you need help with verbiage with that, ask your upline. I'm always happy to help. But I truly believe follow-ups and social media are absolutely two of the key things of why my customer numbers are what they are. I love voice memo. I've been using voice memo a lot. I love for people to hear my genuineness, my excitement, and it's quicker, honestly, too. So I have been voice memoing people a lot. I will shoot them a quick voice memo, letting them know about a special or telling them I just wanted to check up on them or whatever. I think it gives more of that personal touch and that personal connection. So utilizing social media, making sure you're following up, making sure you're sampling, having belief in the products to go along with all that is a must-have. You have to have that belief that you are sharing something amazing with people that will benefit them. No, not everybody's going to be interested, and no, it's not going to be for everybody, but you're looking for those people who do need and want what we have, which is a lot of people. There's a lot of people out there that need what we have. So as far as converting those customers to brand partners, for me, I love that. I heard first of all, if you can get a customer, you can get a brand partner, because truly the process is the same. And to be honest, a lot of brand partners start as customers. So by getting customers, you're basically starting your funnel of potential brand partners. On one example that I have recently of somebody that I had approached about being a brand partner is, she's a loyal customer of mine, loves the products. Her sister buys from me. Her mom just contacted me to order Neora Fit. So I went back to her and said, hey, your mom and your sister are both ordering. I know you already order every month. It really just makes sense to upgrade so that you're getting the benefits from these orders and being able to earn your own free product. And she said she doesn't want to do it right now, which is totally fine. But guess what? It wasn't weird. It wasn't awkward. She doesn't hate me for suggesting it. And I'm guessing that down the road, she's going to come around. So just plant those seeds, plant those thoughts. Right before I got on here, I was following up with somebody. I reached out to a completely random person today who I know is a stay-at-home mom somewhere in a different town. And I always see her stuff and it makes me laugh. And I know we could relate. And I just voice memoed her out of the blue. And I just straight up said, I know this is kind of random. Hope you don't mind me reaching out to suggest this, but I love everything you post. I feel like, you would really enjoy this and could really benefit from this. Have you ever thought about doing what I'm doing? I would love to send you some free samples to try out, some information to check out, whatever. And I started that conversation with her. So, yes, I was nervous, but no, I didn't die. And, who knows what will come of it. So really just getting outside your comfort zone, not letting all those thoughts and fears hold you back, to take action and do those activities and do them consistently, and it will pay off.
Wow. That was so good, Nikki. Thank you so much for enlightening us on how to do the dang thing. And I absolutely love it. You are a busy mama. And if you can plug these little things in consistently over time, and that's what this 90-day run is. And yes, I put on there is the Lexus by Texas. You don't have to want a Lexus. You don't have to want a car. Pretty much means you want to make about $1,500 a month. And that is where a lot of people sit and want to be at. And that's what they need in their life. So that's kind of what we wanted to aim for. And Nikki hits it right on the head. It's that activity over and over, even in the cracks of your crazy busy life, plugging in, getting out of your comfort zone and going 5, 3, 2, 1 and voice memoing them. I loved that story and it gave me encouragement to do the same thing that I, get freaked out about. So it was awesome. Thank you so much, Nikki. And for all those that are still contemplating talking to your team about this 90-day run, I can't emphasize enough how much this is going to help you in your business. We're going to have a special call next week on Monday, same time every week, Monday, 8:30 Eastern. And then next Tuesday, I want to plug this so you guys know for you and your team, we're going to be doing an official dream board session virtually. So for the past 2 years, and I know some of you guys have done these with me, but these are just photo frames, 8 by 10. It's really tailoring what we want our 5-year vision to be, you guys. It's not saying, oh, this would be great. This would be nice. One day in a lifetime, we're going to do this. We've done it for 2 years now, and I'm excited to kind of share with you guys what we've learned. And it's tailoring it to what we are going to make happen. And these are the things that we truly visualize and see coming in fruition. So you guys, it's free. Nothing to you besides going out and getting the frame and getting the little cute thing that you want. And why I say to get it, you can do it on an 8 by 10 piece of paper. You can. But I'm telling you, when you put a little bit more thought and energy into this process and really, really hone in on what you want for your future and you visualize it every single day, it'll be so much more effective and it really will happen. So I just want to plug that next Tuesday, be on this Zoom, actually same time, 8:30. So I'll see you guys.
Hey, Taisha, real quick. Sorry, I forgot that I wanted to kind of put a challenge out there for everybody as part of what I was sharing too. I want to challenge everybody on here to reach out to two people this week in regards to the results plus perks, opportunity, brand partner, however you want to refer to it. Reach out to two people. It can be loyal customers, past customers, existing customers, whatever. Or like the example I gave, truly just somebody completely out of the blue that I honestly haven't really talked to about Neora, but we've interacted with each other's stories and posts and stuff. So it's not like it was a complete stranger that I had never had a conversation with, but truly just somebody that you think you would love to do this with, or that you think would be amazing. And just tell them that. Just be real, be genuine with them. Let them know that you've been nervous about reaching out and that you hope they don't mind, that you're finally taking the time to do it, and that, you're not trying to be a pest or whatever. If those thoughts are going through your head, I tell people those things. And just be real with them. So that's the challenge. Reach out to two people this week in regards to the opportunity side of what we have to offer.
I love it. Thank you so much. So last week, we wanted you to focus on putting your list together of at least 100 people, tailoring it if you want to put different, people that are on your chicken list, people that are your past customers or customers, people that you, sampled before, whatever you want to do, 100 people and do 10 groups of 10. Even you could do 10 nurses, 10 teachers, 10 stay-at-home moms. Just write your list down. And then from there, it's going to be so much easier for you to then plug in your daily activity because you'll have that list right there. Oh, okay. Yes, I'm gonna get on my comfort zone and I'm gonna attack this chicken list and I'm gonna talk to him. Or I'm going to I need to follow up with this sample. You just have it all with you, and that list will help you. And then we'll have these challenges and we'll do the activity and see where we're at in 90 days, gals. So thanks for jumping on. I will see you guys soon. Have a good week. Bye.
Bye, everybody.